So here we are in the USB, and these are the different folders that you can access. Now, as you can see here, training, if we go to training and you go to start here, we have a whole range of videos and tutorials to show you exactly some great ways to use Photoshop. Now, basically, all you need to be able to use these is Photoshop 2 and above. That is, it's got layers. Obviously, some of the things like smart files, etc. don't work in the older versions, but 90% of the stuff will. So, in Photoshop, we have basically two things we use. First is what we call a PSD file. Now, a PSD file is broken up into many layers, and we can mix and match those layers to make new graphics or do editing, etc., and it's very simple. We also have these things called ATN files, which are files that can automate processes. So in Photoshop, I would go onto my actions, and then in this box I'm going to go load action. I'm going to go to my USB file, and here we have all our files, and again we want to go to ATN and we want to go to the software box, and we want this one open ATN, and then we simply load it, and here it is here. We simply click on step 1 and it will go through now and load up the template for that file. I'm not doing anything, my hands are free, it's doing it all automatically for me. We then click stop, and then by choosing text, etc., we can now go over and change this to what we like. We can highlight it, make it a bit smaller. So we make it, say, 50. And so I'm now going to just go through and change all this text. Now notice here on the right, this is the layer. So if we click on the eye, it'll turn that layer off and on. So if you wanted to create something totally different, just turn that off and use this to create a new layer and start typing. Okay, so here's my box. I've changed all this. I've added the information, I've added a little graphic as well. I've put in a black box down here and put Web Marketing for Profit. So it's just a flat file, so it's very easy to do. Now I'm just going to click on step 2 and just push the run. Continue. As you can see, it's just running down and doing all these processes for me. I obviously couldn't do them as quick, so you're just watching them happen live. So it's going to automatically create that box from this flat file. Very simple to do. You would pay a graphic artist maybe $50, $100, $150 to do something like this for you. So it can save you a lot of money. I'm just going to pause it for a minute while it finishes because it's a bit of a long process. Okay, we're getting towards the end now. As you can see, it's created a lot of different layers, etc. So it ends up looking very professional box. And there we go. Click stop, and here's the file. If we zoom in on it, you'll see how clear everything is. It's done a great job. The actual image size is huge. So it's 4724 pixels, and usually I'll reduce this because I'm using it for the net. I only needed about 800 pixels. We can close this, and then we just go to File, Save for Web Devices. Here you can see it's 55. I could maybe make it a bit smaller, make it say 15 or 20. 49. So it's pretty good. I could also try a PNG, which is bigger this time, so not so good. So we'll leave it as a JPEG, then just save it, give it a good name, and we end up with a file looking like this. And as you can see, even when I hover it over it, it's all nice and clear. So that's just one of the hundreds of different things we have on this USB for you. We'll mail it anywhere around the world for you. Hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. My name's Quentin Brown from Web Marketing for Profit, thanking you for watching this short tutorial.